Hi, we've made it to week 3 in our January fitness challenge, 10-minute fitness challenge. And we are starting off the week again, upper body. Today we are definitely working into our arms and shoulders. So we have a very quick practice. We're going to get started at the back of our mats. We're going to start with some walkouts to plank. So we're going to do a full minute here of walking out. So we'll start in a nice tall position in a mountain pose at the back of your mat. From here, we're going to roll down, tucking the chin, and then start to walk the hands out. Come all the way out to plank. From here, pause, and then start to walk the hands back in. As you do so, draw the core in, allow the spine to fold over the front of the legs, and then come back up to stand. We're going to go right back into it, walking back out. Short class. We're going to move fast. We're going to make it all count today. Not only just working into our arms, but we're also warming up our core a little bit along the way here too, just to get started warming up the body. I think we're going to have about 3 more of these walkouts. Rolling back up, and on this last one, as we walk out to plank, we're going to hold in plank. In your plank, the shoulders should be just above the wrists, and the toes are pushing back, the heels are pushing back. We're lifted through the upper body, and we're going to take a 1 minute going from plank to commandos. So from this, we're going to start out slow. We're going to lower the right forearm to the ground, then lower the left. We're going to go back up to plank by pushing into the right hand, following with the left. Then we'll reverse it by going left, followed by the right, and then coming up with the left, followed by the right. We're going to begin 1 minute here, starting with the right side, and begin. Lower, lower, lift, lift. Lower opposite side, lift, lift. Working it out. Trying to keep the hips stable. If you need to, you can widen the feet to provide a bigger base of support. Keep the core strong. You hear this all the time. Draw that navel in. Pull it in towards the spine. We have about 25 seconds left. You're almost there. 10 more seconds. And on the last one, we're going to hold in plank for 30 seconds. Shoulders again over the wrists, round through that upper back. Feel like you're being pulled up by a string through your belly button. Engage the core. Stay strong and solid into the legs, like you literally are a plank of wood. And we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower the knees. We're going to come into a kneeling position and do some upper body work while kneeling. You can also do this standing. That would work out really easily as well. Take your arms out to a T. And from here, you can see that my palms are facing the back of the room. So pinkies are up, thumbs are down. Start to rotate the pinkies so that they are trying to reach towards the front of the room. And we're going to draw some circles with those pinkies, keeping the arms out, shoulder height. Circles don't have to be very big, but we're going to move in this direction, drawing our circles in one direction for about 1 minute. Your shoulders will be tired as we complete out this minute hold. But we got this. Remember, stay positive. It's just a 10 to 15 minute class every day this week, always ending the week on a great note in this January challenge with a practice to restore the body and to renew the mind. About 20 more seconds here. When we're done in this direction, we're going to reverse it. In 10 minutes, we can do so much. We got to keep moving. We have to stay positive. And as always, keep smiling because that makes everything go by faster. We're holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse those circles. Keep the hands the way they are, but we're going to draw the circles in the opposite direction for 1 more minute. If we need a break, if we need to put the arms down and shake out the shoulders, go ahead and do so. But if you're kneeling and if you're standing, make sure to keep the core strong so that we're not rocking too much into the torso of the body. This can also be a good burner for your core, a good practice to keep stability into that center part of the body. We have about 25 more seconds. I am using my trusty timer so that I don't get too carried away in these holds. Take a nice deep breath in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to take the elbows and then bend the hands down so we're in this reverse cactus shape with the elbows about shoulder level. And for 1 minute, we're going to start here with the hands facing the back of the room and then extend the arms out to this T shape. For 1 minute, we'll begin lower and lift, lower and lift, lower, lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. You got this. The shoulders, the biceps, and the triceps probably all getting mighty tired. We're about halfway through this minute. You can really make your arms work without using any weights. It's amazing. You just have to stay positive and think about everything else you can get done today. Even just with working 10 minutes, having a 10-minute workout, you're going to have time for so many other things, but you're going to feel like, yes, I really worked my arms. I can feel it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's give them a quick shake out, maybe a quick wiggle before we go right into the next one. From here, we're going to have the arms again out into a T shape. And let's flip the palms facing down. We're going to start with the palms facing down. And then we're going to draw the elbows in, bring them back behind the torso. So as you do so, you're feeling the shoulder blades start to draw together. Imagine that you're pulling or you're squeezing a pencil in between the shoulder blades. As I do so, my palms face up. And then we're going to go back out to a T shape, palms down. One more time, slow. Draw the elbows in, palms face up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then out to a T. For 1 minute, we're going to pick up the pace, drawing the elbows in, and then bringing the arms out to that beautiful T shape. This whole JanYOUary series of classes has been really a lot of fun to actually build and just to think of all the ways we can work our body without using weight, just using our yoga mat, being creative. We have about 20 more seconds here. Take some nice deep slow breaths in through the nose. You can go out through the mouth. Again, stay strong. Breathe. Take a break if you need it. And if you're like, yes, this was so good, I need to hit this twice, hit play again. You'll always have this playlist next to you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's give it one more shake out. One more pose here as we're in our kneeling. We're going to keep the palms facing the ceiling, but you could see that my wrist is bent at about a 90-degree angle, close to it, whatever you can get. We may not all have the same flexibility in our wrists. And then the elbows and the forearms are in front of our chest. And from here, we're going to just push up like we're pushing into the ceiling, keeping the wrists bent as much as you can, and then bring the hands back down to shoulder level. We're going to do that for 1 minute, starting now. One last push, working into the shoulders. One last minute here before we go into our final series. Really burning out the shoulders and the upper body today. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and shake that out once more. When you're ready, we're going to push back into a downward facing dog. Pushing the hands firmly into the mat and then walking the feet back, adjusting your stance to whatever feels comfortable for you. Maybe walking it out for just a moment before we move into our next series. We're going to transfer from down dog to dolphin pose. So if you can just lower both of the forearms at the same time, you're going to do that. If that's a challenge for you, you can lower one forearm followed by the other. And then when you come up, you lift one forearm at a time and come back into your downward facing dog. We're going to take downward dog to dolphin. We're going to do 15 rounds of this. So when you're ready, we're going to lower for 1, lift, lower for 2, and lift, lower for 3, and lift, lower for 4, rise up, push into those hands, lift for 5, down, and up for 6, down, and up for 7. We have 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, last 3, 4, and 5. We are on our 15th. We're down in dolphin. We're going to hold in dolphin. I'm going to check my clock. We're going to hold for 1 minute, pressing into the forearms, pushing the heels down towards the mat. They don't have to reach the mat. Pushing back, lifting with the belly button, drawing it in here. I'm going to take a quick peek at my timer and move it a little more closely so I don't make this too extra challenging on you by adding too much extra time. You have about 30 seconds to go. You can bring the knees down if you need to, but come back into it whenever you're ready. And then you can lower the knees back to the mat. Maybe stretch it out, bring the arms out long for a child's pose. Wiggle back and forth. And you can come back up to your knees. Give the arms another great shake out. And that is it for day 1 of week 3 in our JanYOUary 10-minute fitness challenge. I hope you enjoyed this. If you are new to this challenge or new to this channel, hit subscribe so you get more notices. JanYOUary is a special month, Monday through Friday, a new video every day. So please join me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button. And as always, have a great day. Make it a good one. Bye.